Gotta pay attention, okay? Gotta pay attention. Listen, I want you to stay here on this one, okay? Because you can still get infected. And I can't. So look, if I'm not back by dark, just go.
Literally, and they needed his blood, Wesley's blood, his melanin, to save them from getting burned up by the sun. If you get burned up by the sun, that ain't a virus. The sun is heating you up, but they made it look like a virus in the movie. The sun is burning them. That's another example. What are they telling us? They're telling us the same thing in both movies. Now, dealing with the Barack Obama situation of him getting in office, it's another reason they want to put him in office. Because I can show you all tapes where he was selected to run for president before he even thought about that. They put him, certain individuals put him in that place. I can show you on video how they set him up and put him in that place with his face, the way he looked, to cover up the rest of the stuff. Now they put him out there because look at New Orleans.
Giving an unknown and unproven candidate a spot on the podium was a risky move.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But party leaders believed Obama was someone who could breathe new life into their party.
Tonight, there is not a black America. There is not a black America. There is not a black America. There is not a black America.
How they set him up and put him in that place with his face, the way he looked, to cover up the rest of the stuff. Now they put him out there because look at New Orleans. The government acted so irresponsibly and so negligent with the people in New Orleans, with such disrespect to their condition, that people were mad. Upset with the government, upset with the white boy, mad at him. Simultaneously with the stuff going on in Iraq, boy, they mad. They're mad as European. So they were losing black people. More revolutionaries was rising up. They didn't tell you about this. Cats in New Orleans whose mamas, cousins, uncles, and nephews died, how do they feel about America? So they got to go give you this black man in office to save his face. One last chance. There's hope. Darn it, we just allowed your whole family to be drowned underwater after we blew up the damn levees. But you still need to have the audacity to hope in white supremacy. So this Barack Obama is their last chance. Because niggas done gave up on them after seeing that shit. You feel what I'm making? Literally. Black people was like, we cannot depend. You had rappers coming out. Jay-Z wrote a rap about New Orleans. Kanye West said, do Bush even? Come on. So black people was like, we ain't even dealing with this European no more. Your average black person had revolutionary thoughts. White boy in Illuminati trying to, how are we going to fix this? Put a black person up. That'll win back over the black people to our government. Because they're the basis of our government anyway. So set a black face up so they can feel comfortable that this government represents them. Do you follow what I'm making? That's smart. That's ingenious. So now we back believing in America again. We was about to be independent in a second. Now everybody talking about we about to have a black president. This is what we always wanted. We're going to have a president in office.
Wonder who could get him.
It's a distraction from the real atrocities that this country is constantly performing against its own people, against its own society. So they're just using Barack Obama. Also to make the Arabs feel that Hussein Obama, that we love Arabs too. Look, we're putting Hussein Obama up there.
Barack Osama.
Come on. So they even showing the Arabs that look, we putting somebody like you up there. Showing the Africans, hey, we putting somebody up there like you like there. Showing minorities, we putting somebody up there like you. So this is a great strategy to decode and shatter some of this militancy that then rose up. Go on YouTube. Get on YouTube and Google and look at the overall militancy in society. They're not putting it on the news. But go type in black nationalism, black supremacy, hate white America on YouTube and see how many things pop up. 30,000 sites pop up. So he understands this rising militancy. So he has to use a counter strategy. Put the black man up there. And we all have fallen for it. People used to be revolutionary last month. Talking about, shh, we're going to get this.
We're going to sneak Barack in.
Same people that was talking against the government and having the Illuminati conspiracy theories are saying, no, we're going to do it this time. We can hope. Your most negative-minded people are using metaphysical arguments to justify Barack Obama getting in office. We can think him into being right. You understand what I'm making? Now, if you talk to them about metaphysics 5 years ago, they'd be like, come on, man, your thoughts don't create your reality. Get that shit out of here. I'm a Christian. But now Barack running, there's hope. If we all get together and just chant, he'll be a good guy and it'll all work out. Now, come on.
No.
We know better than that. Jeremiah was right. The policies that this system is based on is ultimately evil. The exclusion of America from other places is an evil concept in and of itself. That God bless America, but it don't bless Sudan, that it don't bless Ethiopia, that it don't bless South Africa, that it don't bless Zimbabwe, that it don't bless Sierra Leone. The whole exclusion concept that America is based on is evil. It's exclusion. So you cannot change a world without including that world into your humanitarian ideology. And the world is not included in Americanism. Americanism only cares about Americanism. And only how much of Americans is black? Not enough. To really be concerned about the real condition of African people on an international level. It's not even realistic. So America is based on exclusion. It's an exclusionary principle in and of itself. That this is the home of the free and land of the brave. If you're a true humanitarian, you would say that, oh, the earth is the home of the free and the land of the brave. The white boy already telling you. How can a government and a society that's ran by Europeans be the only place that's the home of the free and land of the brave? And every other African place is evil, where they're cannibals and swinging off trees and just killing all the innocent people. And we got to go save them.
A country that was built on slavery.
Come on.
Trying to govern your mentality.
So the whole reality of what we call Americanism is an illusion. It destroyed the Native Americans. Killed them. So America wasn't including Native Americans. It included white European males. Do you see the point I'm making? So that whole philosophy, that whole reality in and of itself is a non-working ideology for all the people of the planet. It's not going to work, period. So how this government that's set up by that type of ideology, that type of limited thinking, that type of lack of concern for other human beings outside of the European race, it's not going to work, period, no matter who you get in office. Because whether Barack get in office, who is the rulers in the military consist of? Barack sent a message down, one of the Europeans can decide we ain't going to follow it. And have enough political power and be backed enough by the elite power families of this country to deny even his law that he set up. That's not impossible. Mayor Daley went against Bush during 9/11. He said, you ain't flying no planes over here. So they can now listen to that black nigga in office, too. They can use the political power of their state, of their city, to override the power of the federal government. At any time. It's been done before. That's why they want the Olympics in Chicago. So they can build enough resources and enough political power to override and expand this issue, this concept of Chicago, of Daleyism. You follow what I'm making? Because they're at war among themselves. The feds versus the states, the city versus the suburbs, the municipal government versus the counties. You understand what I'm making? They all at war with one another. So it's a battle over political power, but the only thing they can seem to agree on is white supremacy and the oppression of black people. But they still at war. So just because Barack Obama get in office doesn't mean that he has some privileged position of power. These Europeans can decide they're going to go to war with the federal government anyway. It's been revolutionary wars before. They can say, hell, you don't run shit. This is not my state. Was that not what revolutionary wars were about? Yeah. Fighting for separation? So they can, as soon as they get in office, they can say, you know what?
I don't recognize you.
Right.
I don't recognize your office.
Right, come on, right.
Nigga.
Come on. And that whole Confederation thing, and the Confederate flag start flying all over again.
All over the South.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Even with the airport, the mixed field, Daley destroyed the whole thing and said, fuck you, Bush.
Huh. Dang.
Yeah, that thing that makes, remember when they dug it up overnight?
Yep.
The mixed field, Daley went in there and Bush, he said, Bush, you don't rule my city.
Oh, yeah,
I've never seen a mayor do that before in my whole life. My 26 years of life on this earth, never seen that happen.
Come on.
Never seen that happen. A mayor of a city can tell the president of the most powerful country in the world, supposedly right now, that he ain't going to listen to him, and Bush couldn't say nothing.
Come on.
Quickly.
And that's a white man against a white man in office.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Imagine what the hell's going to happen.
It's going to be silly.
Oh, you know, he's going to be.
What's going to happen when a black man is here?
So they got us looking to a black person.
I'm going to get it on.
Come on. So they got us looking to a black person becoming president, thinking that that's going to change the situation of black people, and that the government is not going to change around
It's going to be a war.
that black person being in office. So they can say, yeah, you the president, but guess what? That ain't the same office that it used to be.
That's the lighthouse, not the White House.
That's the janitor's office now. That's the janitor's office now. Boy, you're about to clean this mess up that you created, boy.
You got a light sign on the White House, bro.
So my point is, I'm not saying that it's hope. I'm not making this statement. I'm not making this to say it's a hopeless situation for black people. Because if we're willing to come together and unify and build our own societies, just like watching that film earlier on the blaxploitation movies, we had more power to create images in the 70s than we had today. That shows you how we can regress and digress. You see the one I'm making issue.